Hi everyone, I'm Stella and today I'm online because I'm in a lockdown situation. So first up, what would it be like if you could foresee your future? Well, for me personally, I would want to see my exam questions for next week so I can prepare for them beforehand. And honestly, that's literally what I feel like I would do. So what is future? And what we can do to be ready for it? So technically it means you should be proactive and you should want to create a better future for oneself, which means you should be in the right mindset, having some of the skills to be prepared for it, and you should look forward to the future. It could differ because of your age, because of your background, because of what you have been through before. And since it differs in so many different ways, there isn't a definite term to say how to prepare for future. But looking at overall successes and failures, it could be seen that being able to push, to persist, knowing some of the skills and looking forward to it is some of the things that could be tried. So first up, what is push? And why should you push? Well, why not? You should push on everything. It's kind of like, imagine yourself on a slope and you have to get to the finish line and there's an obstacle right in front of you. Well, it's easy if you just push it and it will simply roll downhill and be out of your sight. That's what you should do. David, a marine scientist, once said, push yourself, physically, mentally, you gotta push. Many things would get past you once you push it past. For example, you're shy, push past it. For example, you got self-doubt, push past it. For example, for myself, sometimes I feel like I don't deserve many things in my life right now, and that self-doubt can have such a huge negative effect on people. You should push through whatever makes you feel that way. I know it's hard, but think about it this way. If it's that easy, then the road to success would be packed with people, wouldn't it? It is hard to push yourself, and that is exactly why God invented parents, especially mothers. Next up, what is persist? And why should you persist? Well, it's pretty obvious for me, and I'll take a general guess that everybody at least persisted in something. Maybe take it down a notch and say that at least they learned about persistence, either in class or in society, either learned it the easy way or painfully the hard way. There are many things that needed to be persist in order to achieve better self. You need to persist through failure, downhills, and many other things that I wouldn't even mention because there is so much. I'll take two examples from myself to explain how I have persisted in my life. Something small and something a lot bigger. A small event can be as easy as waking up and dragging myself to school every day. It's something small, but it's very important. Even though as a DP student, I have to work until 1 a.m. in the morning and wake up at 6 in the morning to get to school, I still managed to get to school. Even though I'm tired and all, but I'm still there. Just like Wednesday. Something bigger might be like a milestone. Like for myself personally, probably it would be how I try to persist in ballroom dancing. It's hard to see I still dance because it's been a while since I did, but I was forced to stop. I really love dancing, but a few years ago there was a knee problem, a knee issue that came up. And it was said that I tried to fix it using rehab and many ways to try to release stress. And after a whole year of trying to continue dancing and doing rehab and all that at the same time, I was told if I continued, I might need to go through surgery. So that's when I stopped. But throughout all these years, after 4 or 5 years right now that I've been told, I've been trying to do rehabs and a lot of exercising to recover. And I persisted even when I lost hope that I could still continue to dance. So that was how I persisted through my life, and there is a chance I can still dance again, and I would be very happy about it. So that's why I would say failure and downhill is what leads to success, to the future. Maybe some people don't say so, but some people do, and I do too. Moving on from that, I will want to talk about something that I come across very often. Maybe because I'm an IB student for 12 years, and it's painful for me to even think about it, but it is ATL skills. I hate it, and it's painful for me because I've learned it for so many different years and so many different aspects. But as much as I don't want to admit it, it is very useful for the future. It's generally split into many different skills. For example, thinking skills. It would allow you to become a more creative and critical thinker, allow you to see things from a new perspective, from a different perspective, from somebody else's perspective. It would help you to solve problems and issues that would come up in the future. Self-management skills would help you to take better care for yourself, to be more organized, to be more efficient. As a DP student, I see how that is very important right now, and it will help you to learn to reflect. I don't like to reflect because I don't want to look back on my life, but honestly, it does help you make improvements to what has happened and to avoid bad results. The other two is communication and social skills, which are two of the most important skills I would think that is used in life right now and would be useful in the future. Communication skills is what helps people to convey their thoughts to one another, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And hopefully that's what you're doing right now because you can understand what I'm talking about. And I have a huge relief that everybody here's communication skills has been starting to develop since a very young age. Moving on to social skills, it is connected to communication skills, and it refers to collaborating to another person or with another group of people. Learning to collaborate right now in this society is so important. The more and more interaction is happening in life right now because of the rapid growth of technology. Believe me, in the recent future, we are going to be able to teleport. Imagine your boss teleporting to your house every single day to make you give in your stuff. It makes socializing so much easier. And how can these skills not be an important part of life? How can these people live without these skills? Everybody holds these skills, but they just have to learn about it. And I'm very glad that my school, CISB, has prepared me well in this area. Talking about all of these skills, they are just theories. Future is something that remains unknown, and it could change because of just a decision that you made just a second ago. It cannot be simply foreseen. You just have to admit that sometimes you can't be 100% ready for the future since it falls on you so fast. There's so many aspects, like it could be school, it could be work, how you socialize with your family and friends, and even in a romantic relationship. You just can't be 100% ready. But all you can do is try your best. I hope my future doesn't listen to my own speech and start a coping mechanism or give me jump scares around the corner. And I hope it didn't just waste your time, and thank you everybody for listening.